Oh, it's time to
Grab
drink.
your glasses, family. It's time for us to get started. I'm so excited. Sitting up here, Kid Magic. Kid Magic Rock. Shots out. Here we go. Drink your water. Come on, drink your water, but first, take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Take a breath, take your breath. Now, grab your glass for some water. Grab your glass. Lift your pitcher of that water. Or bottle. Get that pitcher of that water. Simply pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, lift, pour, then drink. Now move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Move your body. Move your body and drink some water. Fam, just move your body. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, move, then drink. Move your body. Move your body. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors, fam. Just raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, raise, toast, then drink. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Lift and pour yourself some water. Pour. Move your body, drink some water. Move it. Raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Breathe, lift, move, toast. But remember to stay healthy. Remember the four pillars. Breathe, drink, eat, move. Drink half your weight in ounces. Eat a culturally appropriate diet. Behave. Take your breath. Come on. Lift and pour. You can do it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink up. Come on. Drink it. Drink it. Drink it. Come on. You can do it. Come on. Drink it. Lift it. Drink it. Come on. Drink that healthy air. Drink. Drink, drink, drink. Drink your water. Take your breath. Take your breath. Take your breath. Lift and pour. Lift it. Move your body. Come on. Come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. Drink your water. Drink. Drink, drink, come on, drink your water. Take your breath. Lift and pour, come on, lift and pour. Move your body, move, come on. Toast your ancestors. Drink, 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 drink. What? Drink your water. Drink your water. All right, family. I am so glad to be standing in the congregation of the mighty, the home of the stubborn minority, the place where your hustle builds muscle. This is Gye-Nyame Journey Media. I am your host, Brother Tim. Of course, you know this is all the Simba production, all day, every day, and we are on the Daily Toast Ritual. Together we thrive is the theme of the week. We on the week of Ujima, and we say part of a Simba production all day, every day. Well, you know, we strive
to blow up your old paradigms. All right, family. I was really having some issues. My computer appears to be going out. Let me turn down my mic a little bit because I don't like it peaking on the red. We want to get as much of the yellow as we can. I like a lot of yellow, but I don't want it peeking out in the red, shocking y'all and shocking me. Check one, check two. All right, cool. That's a little bit too high. I want the levels down a little bit. All right, so family, let me go on and I'm gonna take it down a little bit more. So check one, two, check one, two. All right, that's better. All right, so what I want to do now is I want to go through the message for the week. Family, please bear with me. This is my third take. Usually I don't have these problems. Something going on with the internet at the crib. So right now, I really had, this is a pre-recording of a pre-recording. And this is my third take. So I am waterlogged. I done drunk so much water because I want to make sure that we get the whole experience. And on top of that, I'm going to be at Simba Camp. So I wanted to kind of do some of this prior to. And I wanted to pull out some of my silver because I ain't been shining that much. I ain't want y'all to think that red hot tip that fell off, because silver is my metal of choice. But anyway, let's get it. So the message today, first off, the theme of the week is Together We Thrive. Daily toast, ritual, embracing Ujima's strength. So here we go. Welcome to the Daily Toast Ritual, a moment to come together as a united community, celebrating the essence of Ujima. Those are not initiated, which is the principle of collective working responsibility. During this week of Ujima, we raise our glass. We raise our glasses in honor of our shared journey to success and fulfillment. In the spirit of Ujima, we recognize that our strength lies in our unity, just as the strength of a lion lies in his pride. The collective bond of a lion family is his power, and our power is magnified when we stand together as a community. Today, we toast to the power of collaboration, where each of us bring our unique skills, talents, and perspectives to the table. Let this ritual be a reminder that we are all interconnected and our actions have a ripple effect on one another. When we uplift and support each other, we foster an environment where everyone thrives. As we toast to Ujima's spirit, let us also toast to the value of empathy and compassion, for they are the glue that binds our community together. In this daily toast ritual, we celebrate the achievements of one another, recognizing that each triumph is a testament to the collective efforts of our community. Let us raise our glasses to the idea that by working together, we can overcome any obstacle and achieve remarkable feats. As we clink our glasses, let us also acknowledge the challenges we face. Together, we find strength in facing adversity. As we know that with unity, there's no challenge too great for us to overcome. Let us hold each other accountable, supporting one another on our individual journeys towards success and fulfillment. Today, we toast to the power of collective responsibility and the transformative impact it has on our community. Join me in raising your glass as we affirm our commitment to Ujima's spirit and pledge to be active participants in the betterment of our community. Together, let us forge a path to greatness, knowing that our collective strength knows no bounds. Lift up to the power of Ujima. Let us strive together, celebrate together, and create a legacy of unity, prosperity, and shared success. As we say in Gye-Nyame, 100 years, but we're not done. Oh, no, no, no. We got to call on these names. Let's call our ancestors. So we lifting up our glass, and first off, we toast and we lift up and we salute that creator and we say, Ashe. Anime, can I get it? There we go. From there, we're going to lift up our glass and we're going to call on our personal ancestors. So we're going to start the list off. Of course, y'all know we're starting the list off. Let's get it. Got Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert, Tex, Anna Davis, Herman Brown, Senior, Rosalie, Titty, Georgia, William Walter, Christopher Gasson, Aunt Lena, I got Chris, Aunt Fiend, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Watch Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Robert Brown, Judy Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twist, Watch Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tapper, John Flora, Montague Pittman, Normal X, Sepet Ma Robin, Nick Foucault, Dr. Marianne Williams, Coach Kamal, the Farmer, Elder Billy Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Dobson, Alfred Bro Actor Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling Lucy Wright, Danielle Pudding, Lester Brother, Miss Edith Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Carter Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Lance Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Jennifer Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Trigg, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Nana Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renneman, Virginia Rogers, Rem James Smith, Louis Henderson, Kevin Spratley, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Kennedy Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Meldell Hodge, Jr., Herman Copeland, Mitchell Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sel Ware, Vivian Farmer, Agosta Sue, Shell Harvey, I Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn, Theodore Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Seth Berry, Mark Walsh, Murphy Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Edgar Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Perch Davis, Mary Elizabeth Roach, Mary Esther Keisha Reese, Linda Watson Hammond, Gerald Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Seven Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mitchell Owens, Book T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Heather Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavina Hall, Freeman Banks, Mary Moss, Sophia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kitty, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, Dave Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quills, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quills, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, Essie Johnson, Delrita Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W. Wesson, James Parham, Dana Jones, James World, James Farmer, Mitch Chavez, Leon Grace, Patrick Johnson, Henry Investor, May Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Cato, Rosemary Martinero, Darren Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas Lula Berry, Lacey Eleanor Howe, Frank Wilson Den, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Peter Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy May Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stan Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carlos Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy, Tamika Russell, my names, Gene Jones, Shayna Callahan. From there, family, we're moving to William Walter Weston, out to the Paris, Elder Procedure Fulani, Jim Robinson, Glass Johnson, Federer Clark, John Mary Sullivan, Dirk Johnson, Antonio Johnson, Denise Waters, Dupree Hines, Anders Bostic, and the Bostic, Winifred Scatterberry, Wilson Haley, Emma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spradling, Kevin Spradling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Mina Johnson, Will Longmire, Ed Candy, Janice Carter, Mark Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Mark Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Leon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Stevens, Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Gene Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Archie Finch, William Billings Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gasson, Jerry Brownlee, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Kathy Bradford, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Buki, also known as Jips. We got Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Sage Stratton, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, Dave Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Urban, Judy Herbert, Irene Johnson, Francis Bruce Jefferson, Dan Wilkinson Sr., and McClellan, Jerry Dorr, Amina Robinson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Cleavis, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Ward Irby, Jingo Shea, George and Hallie Johnson, Archie and Margaret Armstead, Dan Scott, Erica Armstrong, Claire Fox, Gene Evans, Archie Beck, Hannah McGill, Charles McDaniel, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eulin Andrew Baker, Patricia Network Brooks, Belinda Bob Hatch, Kimber Vernon, Bradley Kim, Cheney Harry Tubman Case, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Senior Melly Miller, Halsey Hatch, Dan Cleveland, Mother Gibson, X Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, President Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Lee Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Manning Charlie Scott, Ada Casey, Thomas Copeland, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, May Francis, Jabel Jackson, Michael Slade, Joan Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Hairston, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Vanilla, Alice Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth, Douglas Thompson, Lieutenant Houston, Lud Alls, Elijah All, Jerome Alls, West Staten, Joe Jamel Alls, and Pierce, Donna Carter, Lily Green, Nancy Green, Ben Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Raymond Lloyd Newton, J.B. Froggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Papa Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, J.C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Jeff Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Captain Sanders, Mel Ellis, Elizabeth Sanders, Henriette Irving, Mildred Armstead, Marco Armstead, Captain Anthony, Ruth Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Don Irvin, Herman Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robert Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rashawn Easley, Javale McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Shekamiah Reed Jr., John Reed Jr., Patricia Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lil Fernandez, Jacob Broadus, Reginald Albert, Masvin Cooper, Joe Swan, Emmanuel Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles A. Scott, Michael Morgan, Shalani Morgan, Sybil Evans McNabb, Andy Ferguson, Willie Ferguson, Shelby McClendon. Man, now we move to the black book. Where is my black book? There we go. So now we have Jordan Giles, James Carswell. Got LaBretta Adams, also known as Sis. We got Elder Shaka McNair, Anthony Brown, Jonathan Ford, Lottie Gaucher. We got a Fatima McNair as well, my fault. We got Coach Tony, Michael Johnson, Jimmy Johnson, Barbara Shank Lewis, Ronald Shelton Jr., Damian Top, Christina Banks, Joseph Bingham, Quincy, Mama, Aunt Lady, Abraham Isaac Cundiff, Aunt Barbara Lewis, Renee Johnson, Joy, Ryan Ross Riggins, Jamate, Marcus Price, Ness Words, Marshawn McHale, Demetrius Beard, Herb Jefferson, Ralph Mickens, Eric Walker, Quincy Sample, Candace Simmons, Severin Clayton, Leonard Jones, Adi Garner, Mom Scott Sr., Elder Clarence Lumpkin, Elizabeth Johnson. Got Elizabeth Johnson. Elizabeth Johnson. We got Mr. Thorne, Johanna, Jasandra Lynette, Lewis, and Mosley, Charles Jordan, Henry S. II, Fannie L. Webb, Dan Walton, Alati Sue Walton, Emma James Randolph Giles. We got Emma Walton, James Randolph Giles, Sonny Pete Walton, William Walton. Got Fred Powers. We got Elijah Juan, Hakeem, and Como. Got Alberta T. Davis, Charles Davis, Willie R. Mackey, also known as Dr. Cream Mackey. Got Victor Bowden, Priscilla Kitty Birch, Lucy White, Robert Lee White, Emma Jean White, Talton Roger White, R.L. White, Jesse White, Jewel White, Johnson Carl White, Desi Woods, Chillar Woods Lennox, Jim Woods, Lizzie Woods, Juanita Alexander Brown, Cynthia Ann Wright, Richard Dorsey, and his sister Jamar Simpson, Regina Hopkins, Joseph Simpson, Nate Dorsey, Eleanor Hopkins, Edward Wester, Alice Wester, Ivy Wester, Arnetta Willis, Ethel Lane, Samantha Mon, Ethel Marshall. We got Steve Dougie Shelton, William Bill Walker, Carl Regal Johnson, Kim Grace, Stuart A. Johnson, Edward Young III, Isaac Jackson Sr., Justin Merle, Wayne Young, Christine Young, Thomas Shaw, Frank Merle, Charles A. Young, Sylvester Foster, James Lucy Winston, Abe, and Julia Lawrence. Ozell Leathers Sr., Gladys Cooper, Ozell Leathers Jr., Geneva Jackson, R.J. Lacey, also known as Toot the Don. We got Sarah Winston, Chris Kinney, Margaret Mentor, Mary Smith, Juanetta Fleming, Steph Gibbs, Carl William Duncan Jr., Jenny Callahan, Danny Hill, Miko Dinas Hill, Andre Marple, Andre Martin, Mabel Williams. We got Terry Brown, Teresa Biddle, LeBron Kincaid, Carla Sora, Reverend Jesse Porter, Deacon Ezekiel Dennis, Brenda Porter, Craig Lee Jones, Granny Bueller, Papa Al Reeson, Inez Smith, George Gamble Sr., Joseph Gill, LaShawn Jamar, Leroy Riley, Mona Yolanda Hunter, Yvonne Patrice Turner, Herman Reeves, Amanda Reeves, Josh Reeves, Nina Kate, Pam Johnson, Vera, and Reese Fisher, Jerry Johnson McCallum, also known as Mama Moon, got Sheila Ann Lee, Panchita Albert, Donna Brooks, Barbara Moses, Out of Spade, Vera Branson, Eric Winston, Darren Bridges, Francisco Matisse, Charles Stevens Jr., Clean Pleasant, Sarah Keaton, Nina Shepard, Brett L. William, Mabel Haskins, Wilbur Shepard, Dennis Jackson, William Haskin, Geraldine Jackson, Henry Jackson Sr., Edward Jones, Leslie Travis, Charlize Barnes, DeJuan Lewis Taylor, Madeline Yates, June Dandridge, Daisy Woolfolk, Frederick Smith, James and Amanda Baldwin, Linda Williams, Sally Williams, Vivian Stevenson, Irene Harris, Kelly Williams, Abu Scales, Pat Williams, Mrs. Bertha Walker, Tony Ogletree, Grandma Marguerite, Tracy Emery, Hassan Abdul Razak, Vivian Johnson, B.J. Jones, Abishel, Roberto Monterosa, Chet Word, Mama Rohani, Deborah Michelle, Joseph Lane Miller III, Noko Rashidi, Bobby Baddock, Fred Gasson, Tracy Gasson, Dora Gibson, Elder Simba, Brother Bashir, Tommy Hustle, also known as Tommy the Barber, Elder Phil Haynes, Arminta Brantley, Aunt Carol Walker Welsh, we got Carrie Ann Brooks, we got Jeremiah Williams, Tony Smith, Antoinette Pinson, Juanita Mosley, Michelle Simons, Irene Johnson, Aunt Pauline, Nanny Baker, Ian Dabney, Quincy Yelder, Josiah Miller, Brother David Moore, or also Elder David Moore, more official, Lisa Smith, Willie Thomas, Neva Fitzgerald, Odessa Bell, Mary Lou Rosello, Yaya Motley, Bonnie Gardner Harris, Chris Mateen, Juanita Cookie Corbett, Elder Isid, Carsey Twiggs, Elder Harry Belafonte, Brother Reggie, Roundtree. We got Hattie, Ruth Harris, Miss Sophie, Latoya Bolden, Winnie Rogers Hamilton. Family. Man, it's been hard to get it through, but we have completed. We have done it. We have made it through the toast, and we are going to lift it up. And with that, we say, Ashe. Can I get Ashe? I ain't even gonna say nothing. I ain't gonna get mad. Cause this third time, so I ain't even gonna get mad. All right, but that was a whack thunder. You a Thunderbird? Oh, I'm sorry. You don't like being called that, but I see why you don't like being, cause you ain't thunder. You ain't. All right, cool. Now we're gonna lift up our glass, family. We made it through the past. We're in the present, and the question is, how are we taking care of our moment? How are we handling it? Because this is our time. We toasting the present, and we are in the present, and right now we are in the week of Ujima. So the question now is, how are we embracing it? How are we practicing it, right? How are we reviewing on Kuji Chakli? Because we just went through that, and for a lot of y'all got that in your email right now. How are you using that information? Are you building? Are you using it to build? Are you using it to share? Are you using it to do more? You know what I'm saying? Come on now. Come on, let's start playing with this. We're lifting up our glass. What are you doing with your moment? Lifting it up? We say Ashe. From there, we're going to lift up. Oh, I'm over here. My fault. From there, we're going to lift up our glass, right? And we're not only going to salute the moment, now we're going to move to the future generations. We're handling our business in the present, standing upon the shoulders of our ancestors. Our children will always have space, but if we giving up our space and time for foolishness, we're giving up our space and time, right? We're wasting our time. We're giving up our space. They will have nowhere to stand, which means we no longer exist. So I'm going to do my best, and I know those in Gye-Nyame are going to do their best to make sure that our children are will always have a space and time. So we lift up our glass, salute them right now, so that we show them that we are worthy for them to lift up when our time comes. We lift up our glass, remember y'all in the vast, we say Ashe. Now, from there, we're going to move to all of our relations, lifting up our glass, and we say Ashe to all of our relations. From all of our relations, fam, we're going to lift up our glass. And guess where we're going? All of our relations. We're going to go to that special cause, right? What is it that special cause, what is it that you want to send some support to, right? And in the same breath now, hold on, because not only are we going to do that, come on, I hear you. Now we're going to lift up those that might be sick and shut in. Now, I'm not just talking about physically sick. We got some people that are dealing with emotional things. We got people that's dealing with mental things. We got people that's dealing with psychic things. It's a lot of things that can make you unwell. So we want to lift up our glass. We want to send that healing energy out because our ancestors is waiting. All we gotta do is pull a trick. All we gotta do is act. All we gotta do is put things in motion, right? Lift up our glass. Come on now. We send out that energy and we say Ashe. Come on now. Let me hear it. All right. From there, we're going to move to that selfish toast. Now, I'm going to ask you, as I ask every week, what is it that you need right now in this moment to move to the greater you? Because the greater you become, the greater we become. The greater we become, the greater you become, right? So it's a cycle, right? We build in the cycle. The better I become, the better I make my group. The better my group become, the better I could become. The better I could become, the better my group become. And it's a never-ending cycle, right? But we could also go on in reverse, but I ain't gonna illustrate that, right? But listen, we lifting it up. What is it that you need right now in this moment to move towards your greatness? I'm listening. Come on now. Come on. Let me hear you. Ashe. All right. So now from there, family, we're gonna move to that tribal toast, right? What is your tribe? I've been telling y'all to tribe up. Listen, y'all need to know how to listen. Tribe up. Who your tribe? Lift them up. Come on now, let me hear. Oh, okay, I heard some. Okay, I got you. I said. Now, I'm gonna toast this. I'm lifting up. I'm lifting it up. I'm going to the most beautiful, most uplifted, most empowering, the wisest, the bravest individual in the room. I'm lifting my glass up to you once again, and we say the words of power right here, and we say, Ashe. Right? So, we started with the credit, and guess what? We're going to end with the credit. So we lifting up our glass, and we say the words of power. We say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. Family, wish you peace, power, joy, and 100 years. This is Brother Hatim. I'm going to sip on my ambrosia, get ready for summer camp, and I am out. Let's get it, man. Oh, I'm so excited. Yeah, and I did all that without background music. I'm cold with it.